let's get high segment. We did a live shit. Um, band stories. What else?
You
Band
wanted to do a
stories.
road story.
All right, so okay, so yeah, this is a little segment
We're gonna call.
we're gonna call
Ask us.
get to know Z,
Get the nosy.
get to know Z.
That's
Yeah, right. Get to know Z. So basically, just a bunch of bands on the road. Fucking, I used to be a fucking roadie, fucking for on and off for like 6 years for all your mama's favorite metal bands and shit back in the day. And
all of them.
all of the baby or all of their moms.
All
What?
of their moms. Like
All of their mom's favorites.
the mom's favorites.
All
Can
of
you,
their
can you name
mom's
us
favorites.
a few to choose from?
I'm not gonna give you guys anything to choose on. I just want you guys to start guessing, and then I'll fucking just be like, "Oh fuck yeah, I know that."
Motley Crue.
John starts with Motley Crue. You tour with Crue?
You said
were
their
you
moms.
were you there
What?
with the Alice Cooper shit?
No. What?
Oh, he said Alice Cooper.
Yeah, we
That's a
said Alice
giveaway.
Cooper. That's
So
not-
I
that's
said, were you
one.
there?
That's
when they
upping the
did it?
game for me.
Oh, here,
Okay.
okay. I'll tell my Motley Crue story.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a Motley Crue story. This
That's
is gonna be
awesome.
great.
um,
You need a
lighter?
mic, right?
Where's the fucking lighter?
I
man?
stole it, dude.
God damn, it's hot as fucking here.
I told
What
you
the
it was gonna
hell,
get hot
bro?
while I was lighting.
Jesus Christ, I'm burning up.
We're done with the
You
music,
want
so we
to
open the
turn
door.
the fan back on. That's our biggest fan.
It's like our only fan.
I don't know. I think somebody might be watching. Maybe
Two of them. There's
All
two
right.
people. Hello. We're watching you watching us.
Thank you for watching.
From what I can tell, you're
okay,
pretty
Motley Crue
sexy.
story. Let's see. Fuck. I got two. I got. Whoa. Whoa. I got lots of. All right. You guys really want this?
Yeah.
You got to pick one.
I mean, I'll just
Do you
fucking.
require
I'll just
background
break it. I'll
music?
just break it on down from
Should I
fucking
put-
any connection that I have with fucking the whole fucking Motley Crue fucking family. I could break it down into. I can, if y'all want it.
I don't know if we have time for all that all night, Oz, but go ahead and pick like the most memorable experience you had with Motley.
You asked me about Motley Crue.
Motley
Yeah,
Crue.
did you have like your top Motley Crue story?
No, but I'm gonna fucking tell them I fucking talk about it for a minute.
Alrighty.
I don't have no top shit. I'm just gonna
Top shit.
Well, I mean, supporting single moms and strip game. I mean, Motley Crue. That's two things I think are right off the bat.
Girls.
Exactly. That's a common denominator right there.
Uh-huh.
Girls.
Were you at a strip club with Motley Crue?
Unfortunately, I have not been to. Unfortunately, no, that did not happen. The closest I got was to Motley Crue, besides like them like walking by their bus or some shit up, they were signing autographs or whatever. The closest I ever got to them would have been with their tour manager and shit. I actually. So. Okay. I don't know where to start this shit. Yo. Okay, so Motley Crue. What does a Motley Crue mean to me? Okay. Check it. The first time that I got to see him, I believe, was me and this girl, and then they was playing in, I think, Sacramento or some shit like that or something. And I'm like, holy fuck, man. Like, so I got tickets for that. And it was like that was one of the times that they said it was like their last tour ever and shit. Like that was years before they did that multiple times, but it was their first like, nah, we're this is our last tour type shit. It had something to do with it. Said something like that in the even on the title of the tour and shit, like final tour or whatever the fuck it was, So we went down there. It was like, it was like one of those outdoor like, what do they call those?
Auditoriums.
Stadiums.
Was it an auditorium if it's outside? No. Yeah, yeah, something like that. Yeah, it was something like that. So we went and did that, and then I was like, all right, man, you know what I'm saying? Like I thought it was all over with. And then a couple years later, actually, it was either Diva. I think, yeah, it was Diva because we lived at the Brenner Hotel and shit together. And he was like, dude, he's like, you want to fucking do this? You want to do some roadie shit for this show? Fucking um. All right, I'm getting ahead of myself, but it's all right.
Excuse me.
So I'm gonna go. Okay, I'll bring it back to the bus driver, or I mean,
Back to the
I'll
bus
no,
driver.
not the bus driver. I'll bring it back to the promoter. All right. Okay, so that was the first time. Like I went and seen them. I thought it was their final fucking tour. I was like, oh shit. Okay, cool. Like I watched them my whole fucking childhood. Um, they were actually my first favorite band ever. Actually, was Motley Crue when I was a kid. I remember I got Girls, Girls, Girls was the favorite tape or the first tape I ever bought, like cassette tape. And I was like, Girls, 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 huh?
Surely explains a lot.
So what the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I thought it was like that was it and shit. And then like I said, I was so years later, they're having another fucking final tour. But Alice Cooper is opening for them. And Diva from Korn and Miscreated, which is so crazy that you brought it up on the last episode because I completely spaced it out. Something about the last episode, can I bring it up?
Yeah.
Was that not only was that the first time that you fucking met me, like when you played, but it was actually for my birthday party.
Yeah.
Like I
remember.
booked you guys, so like I didn't know who the fuck you were, but that was the first time I met you and shit.
Yeah, you came up to me and you were like, "Hey, what's up?" I was like, "Hey, you're Double Z." And then I think we were smoking some weed or something, having a drink.
Definitely drink some weed. It was my birthday party. I was all painted up and shit. I'm at the Motley Crue concert that I'm setting up with my boy, and like I had previously said, like I've done this. I'm gonna have there's no end to the fucking stories I'm gonna tell you, motherfuckers. All right, but for my Motley Crue shit, so I showed up at the show. We're fucking setting up these guys, setting up cables and fucking. There's this big elaborate. They're gonna do this for Tommy Lee. They're gonna do like a train. Like I don't know if you've seen any of those videos from that tour, but he's like on a fucking train track that goes through the crowd to the back and then back around and shit. But Reno couldn't fucking capacitate. Like we built the whole fucking track, but they couldn't get it to fucking work and shit, right? And so so it just sat there and we had to break it down at the end of but like whatever. So that didn't work out so well. Because everybody know Tommy Lee got that fucking, you know what I'm saying? And then but Alice Cooper. So we're setting Alice Cooper's props up too, though, and he's got these big, like I don't know what we would say. It was like huge, like chicken wire, fucking paper mache, fucking like demon fucking things that were blocking together and fucking. It's just like Alice Cooper's crazy. I don't know. Like I seen him. That was my first time that I got to see Alice Cooper, so I was like really fucking stoked on that shit too. But so anyway, like I said, like the closest I got to Motley Crue is like by their bus. They were signing a bunch of shit, and I wasn't just gonna, I'm working and shit. I'm not gonna be like, hey, yo, I want to suck your dick, Tommy, and shit, or nothing like that, because I don't. So I wouldn't say that. Anyway, I was like, uh, so that was it. And then, so I'm in there, I'm setting shit up, dude, and fucking homie comes in there, and he's like walking in. And I'm like, way to fuck, like, I don't know, because it's like, don't they play sports in there and shit too? Like,
Yeah.
what is this? Yeah, the event center. So it's like a court. And I'm probably like half a court away from him or a little bit more. And he comes in and he's walking closer to me. And I'm thinking like to myself, like, I know this fucking dude. Like, who the fuck is this motherfucker and shit, right? And he's looking at me the same fucking way and shit. And then I'm like, hey, yo, fucking, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? And he's like, Like, what's up? And then we're like, the fuck? We're like, holy shit. So I don't know how he got that tour, but this guy, his name is Vinny, by the way. Shout out to fucking Vinny. You probably, I know you don't do social media fucking shit, and you probably, whatever. I still got your card from back in the day, motherfucker. I'm gonna find you. Okay. Anyway, um, yeah, this is all right. I'm trying to make this quicker. Um, so you're like, what the fuck? And then so I haven't seen him for like, so I had already been here for years, dog, like years. Like we're talking like I haven't seen this guy for like 6 years. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what is he doing, bro? Because he did sound, he does a lot of shit. He's like, I'm the fucking, you know, the road manager and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? He used to be the road manager for, or I'm not saying used to be. He did a he did, okay, he did at least minimal one tour that I was on, fucking with Seven Dust and shit, because I used to roll heavy with motherfucking Seven Dust. Like, and, um, yeah, he would,
seems it.
no, but Vinny's been tour manager for a lot of shit. He used to tell us shit about Whitney Houston, fucking like he's got stories, man, and he told us a lot of stories. He used to be Tommy Lee's fucking actual bodyguard and shit slash producer. Okay, so Tommy Lee has from Motley Crue has then he did a solo project or two, and he also had the other project, Methods of Mayhem, and Vinny like had production on those albums and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he's doing lots of he's
Got his fingers and everything.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Security, he's a big boy. don't fuck with this motherfucker. Actually, I got another story about how he beat up the dude from Sublime, but we won't talk about that into another episode. Bring it back sometime. Be like, let's hear the Sublime story about Vinny and shit. Like, but we're not getting into that right now. But tell us about, ask me about. Let's just do a segment called Vinny Stories. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, um, so yeah, he was like heavy in with fucking Tommy Lee and shit, man, and fucking we were on the road with him for um a couple weeks, like 2 weeks. We did 10 cities in 14 days, actually. The whole East Coast and fucking down south. Seven Dust did fucking, and Vinny was our fucking um, tour manager. He was on the bus with us. He used to drink big bottles of Crown, like the big bottles, the big bottles. And I came up to him like I went like this, and he's like, "What the fuck is this?" And I'm like, he's like, "What?" I'm like, "I don't know." He's like, "Wait, you trying to get my bottle or some shit?" I'm like, "Fuck." I'm like, "I guess," or whatever. And he's like, just fucking with you, you know? Like, go ahead, let's fucking take that shit. But hell no. My roadie days, man, we work like dogs, bro. Like for real shit. They treated us. They paid us for shit. Our fucking promoter that fucking did his fucking dirty deeds fucking was like kind of a fucking piece of shit. Like we had to run this fucking dude. Like I got a lot of stories, but we had to run this dude out of town with. We had to run this dude out of town in the place that Dimebag Darrell got shot. Ask me about that one. So if y'all are listening to what the fuck I'm saying, like I got hella stories for days. But that was my Motley Crue shit. And shout out to like what? I don't know. Did I even wrap that up? That was the last time I seen him. So I said that I seen him that one time, and then I actually knew people like in their shit, and then I didn't get to hang out with them that night because we had to break down all this shit. But Alice Cooper, I'm glad I got to see him. I mean, it's like all the videos you ever seen. It was like nothing new. Like I was hoping that there'd be something new. But shout out to him for like doing it for all these years. Like if it wasn't for Alice Cooper, like
We would be nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nothing.
and Motley Crue too, man. Shout out to all them motherfuckers, man. Like, definitely. Like, but this is the same thing because like it was one of the final shows in Reno the last time, and this is the second time that I seen them. It's like years. It's second final, like years later, and then they were like, "This is the last," and it was supposed to. I think
Was it actually the last?
I think it was supposed to end in Hollywood or some shit, and then they played New Year's for New Year's the next time. Yeah, I'm like, come on.
If they never have a last tour, they can't have a reunion tour. So they
How
have
many-
to.
how
They
many
eventually
fucking
have to
last
call it.
last? No,
Yeah.
I think because it was the last, and then it was the final, and then
If it's gonna be your last, make it your fucking
So that was a
last.
segment called "Get to Know Z."
Get to know Z.
Get to know Z.
There'll be other get to know Z's. Make sure to pay attention to these episodes. You might have questions. You might be able to ask us, and we might just
You
answer
might be
them.
like, "Oh,
Not
man,
gonna do it.
remember that fucking show with
I
you?"
won't answer any question that you pose. I'm just gonna be like a stone in your life.
You guys have any like Motley Crue stories?
I watched that Motley Crue movie,
Oh
and
yeah,
when he snorted the ants, I was like a little bit,
that really happened. It's
a
in the
little.
book.
I was a little
Did you read
curious.
the book?
No, I did not read the book.
Okay, it's in the book.
I want to know what that felt like, but I don't want to try it because I'm a pussy.
They did it on the tour with Ozzy. Snorted ants. It's in the book. They like talk about it. It's like they've been talking about it for years, actually. Like that's a real thing. Like Ozzy really snorted ants and shit in front of them.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you gotta fucking
Do that shit.
prove a point, I guess. Or, I don't know what the fuck you gotta do when you do that.
Seriously. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.